Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Morabbing. Here I have the Sacred Feminine Oracle deck. It's supposed to help you tapping into your divine feminine. It also points out shadow work and stuff. It's really cool. I really like this deck. I haven't posted anything with it before, but I will today. Commit it at the bottom of the deck. Sorry. I'm just gonna pull one from here. I just went on a walk. It was really nice. So we have Unconditional 21. Did it focus? I'm sorry. Is it gonna focus? Let me hide my face. Did it focus? Yeah, I think it did. 21. Unconditional. Let's see what it reads, shall we? 21 could be of significance to someone. We're going to read it. Unconditional category: relationships, love, and sexuality. Keywords: love, giving, boundaries, preservation. This card asks you to bring your relationships with yourself and others into balance. Using the points below as a guide, choose something to work on. Friendships and or love relationships. I stopped looking for people to mother. I mistrust narcissistic people who might abuse me and put me down. I assert myself before people who try to mold me to their preference. I managed to say no. I stopped waiting for and wanting things from others. I choose people who are available for me. So I stopped waiting for and wanting things from others. I choose people who are available for me. I no longer suffer because of others. I stay distant from what they experience, and I stop dwelling on them and hurting for them. I avoid codependent relationships. I avoid immature people. I stop sacrificing myself for others. I stop infantilizing others. I'm gonna look that word up. I avoid overly demanding people who will empty me of my energy. I am my own best friend. I remain present for myself, and I love being in my own company. Sexuality. This card invites you to infuse your sexual relationships with greater tenderness, affection, and gentleness without sliding into being childlike. Choose someone who will listen to your deep needs, who will be gentle and loving with you, and with whom you will feel attuned. If your education or beliefs have influenced you into thinking that sex is only for procreation and not for pleasure, or that making love is an obligation to satisfy or please your partner, free yourself from these thoughts. Discover how sacred sexuality can be fun and a source of ecstasy while still respecting your connection with your body and emotions. Interesting. And that's unconditional. It's a very pretty card. What I'm getting from this is pretty much self-explanatory. I think that you have allowed for people to continue to cross certain boundaries with yourself, and you end up hurting yourself in the end. And I think that's something that we all have to work on, especially empaths. You know, as an empath, we tend to take on a lot of people's energy, not really realizing that we're doing it. I had a conversation with someone the other day. I've been training a lot lately at work. And this one person, I told her that I could tell that, you know, she had been through a lot of things, and that she was kind of insecure about certain things. And it was the actions that she took on, but I could feel her energy. I could feel how she had a block up. Like, it's weird. Like, I give myself to people who I train because I want them to feel welcome. So I try to give off a very welcoming energy. However, you know, sometimes people just won't accept it, not because they don't want to, but more so because they can't. They haven't been ever really been put in a position to where they've been allowed to fully trust people because of past situations that may have happened. But with unconditional here, I feel like even though as empaths we want to be there for somebody and we want to, you know, give to people all the time and be there, we can't all the time, and nor can we sometimes force people to do that as well. All right, so that's really good. Threatening at the bottom of the deck. Bet you that's some shadow work right there. So I guess we'll get into some tarot. It may or may not have anything to do with the oracle I just gave. I just wanted to do it. It's a really nice deck. Divine Spirit, guide me, help me. Please. Let's see what comes out, shall we? Turn my deck up, right? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Sitting pretty. Contemplating something interesting. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what comes out. I hope everyone had a really good full moon in Scorpio. It was so pretty. So pretty. I really enjoyed it. Let's see here. Seven of Pentacles. We saw that. The King of Swords. Okay. The Eight of Swords. Somebody's very, I just said contemplating. Somebody's really stuck on something. Knight of Swords. Lots of air here. The Hangman. The Eight of Wands. The Six of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. A lot of Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Lots of air energy here. Lots. I think someone is definitely stuck on maybe an idea that they had, or maybe an even way of being. I'm not really seeing a cycle, but maybe it's a mindset that someone has been stuck on. Quite possibly something that they feel like they had put a lot of time and energy into, something that they really wanted to see grow. I think because it may have not turned out like they wanted it to, really having a hard time of letting that go. And I say that because you have the Ten of Wands here, but also behind that, the Emperor. So yeah, there's only one major arcana here. So whatever it is, I feel like you're making it a lot bigger than what it is off the rip. Like I feel like whatever you are stuck on or having trouble letting go of, I think you're making it bigger than what it seems. However, I do feel like with the Hangman here, not only is that typically stuck energy, but it's also you being enlightened. And whatever that is going to help you, the new concept of you getting out of whatever old mindset that is that was holding you back, or whatever situation that was holding you back. I do believe you end up seeing the brighter side of things, or the silver lining of things, and which is going to help you really move forward here. Even though it may have hurt with the Six of Swords, I think that you decide to let whatever it was go, and you end up, I think, quite possibly in the position that you were in. It's just that it's taking you to look at it in a different way. Whatever it was in the past. I mean, you know your situation. You know how things go for you. I feel like sometimes even with, I guess, with the oracle that I just gave, the unconditional, maybe you were looking at something, trying to give it all you had, and it was just, you were sacrificing way too much of yourself. There is a time where, you know, we can love unconditionally and we can show as much support as we want to, but sometimes it's just, when it becomes at a detriment to yourself, when you become overburdened and you become stuck, you start to hurt yourself, and it's really time to let it go. And I know it hurts, especially when it means a lot to you. But like I said, it seems like it's just something, maybe a mindset that you will hold on to for a really long time, a way of being or thinking. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to clarify. All right, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it's something about being single. Maybe it's about your finances, your stability. We'll see. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? What is this investment that we cannot turn away from? What is it? There's more than one way I can read this, more than one story. I also see like maybe you're looking at something to get you out of something, looking for a new way, and I just saw the Chariot. Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Definitely maybe about money or stability or a job or something. I don't really see, there's no cups here, so I don't believe it is about love. Maybe this is something that's dealing with you and something that you need to figure out for yourself. Whatever it is, I think that with the Page of Cups here, you are looking at, because he's looking at it, right? Looking at this. See right there? Can't really, it's not going to focus too much, but you thought about something, and whatever it was, you really wanted to have a handle on it, and you really thought that if you focused on it enough, if you put enough work into it, you will be able to control it and control the outlook of things. Again, probably holding on to a certain type of mindset. It's kind of what I'm looking at, and that mindset can be anything from like, oh well, a way of being, or this is how I want things to be, this is how I want things to go. And when you do that, when you focus too much on how you want things to go versus getting to the end goal, and you get yourself stuck with this Eight of Swords. You get yourself stuck up in your head because you're not looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, hey, this is what I want. This is what I eventually want to get to. But if you stay stuck up in your head so much on the way that you want it to go, you're not going to allow for the universe to bring it in the way that they want to. And that's a very detrimental thing. I feel like you would really hurt yourself doing that, believe it or not. Now, King of Swords is here. Let's see. The King of Swords is here. The King of Swords is definitely looking at what he's been investing in. That is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. It's just that you're thinking. You're thinking more. You're using your logic and your intellect to figure something out more than you are going with your intuition. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands again. So definitely looking at how maybe something happened with your stability. Maybe with this Knight of Wands here, that's kind of that's a taking action, or I think that whatever you did, I feel like prematurely, very hasty, in a hasty way, calls for you to become too burdened about how something panned out, or the controlling aspect of it. Again, so much control here even with stability. With the Pentacles, it can be like not only like a stable, but also more of a stubborn type of energy. And because Earth times I feel like can be quite stubborn, but it's looking at it and having the willpower quite possibly to take action on something with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands usually get a bad rep. And I feel like here, if you tapped into some of that energy, maybe it will help you not try to carry so much on yourself. Like more a playful, like, why is the Eight of Swords here? the Sun, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups with the Two of Wands in the bottom of the deck. Being at a crossroad on where you want to go. Interesting. So whatever it is, you've decided with this Eight of Swords here being clarified by the Sun, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Maybe you thought you lost out on something, or maybe you thought something wasn't going to come about with this Four of Cups that kind of had you a little bit disappointed. However, I feel like with the Sun card being here, maybe all not is lost. Maybe it's just you're more so really concerned because of how slow how slow something is coming in, and you're thinking that maybe it's just not going to happen. You're thinking that because you're here again thinking about the cups here, that, or a way of being, again, I feel like I actually don't feel like this is about love. I feel like this is about you and how you're handling something based on the fact that you don't see it right now. You don't see how it could be possible right now. So you're moving in a way where you're not going off of faith. You're not using your intuition at all. Again, the only cups here is the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. And the Page of Cups is more so like a premature energy anyway. It's like everything is being done not on the level that it should be, even though you're in your king or queen, whatever you want to, however you want to interchange that energy. And I think you should definitely work on that for sure. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Queen of Cups, King of Wands, wow, and a Six of Swords. Here you are, stepping into your Queen of Cups energy, or tapping into your intuition, and not only using that, but maybe taking a chance on having more confidence to move forward. Because you have the Six of Swords here twice. Even though whatever it is, it was really hard for you to break, but I feel like you're doing it. You're definitely doing it. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Nice. Why is the Hangman here? Too many. Three of Wands, Page of Swords, Five of Cups. Look with the Knight of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. Wow, that is crazy. It's like I have so many knights here. Knights are action takers. I have so many knights. You have the Fool card, and then you have the Hangman again, and then you have the Nine of Swords, stressed out, anxiety. It's almost as if you're really wanting to move. You're really wanting to look at something from a different perspective, but either you're holding yourself back, which is quite possibly the case, or you're letting a situation in the past hold you back because it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. And Spirit is really trying to get you to look at something from a different perspective so that you can get what you've been wanting. But if you don't, all you're going to get is more disappointment. And you have good things coming to you, but it's like you're not allowing yourself to see it because of past situations. You definitely need to let that go, for sure. All right, why is the Eight of Wands here? The Chariot, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Wands. All these pages and knights. Oh my! It's a lot of people here. I feel like with this Eight of Wands been kind of two very fast moving energies with the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. It's almost like you're going to go for it regardless. It's like you get tired of being stuck. The World card, cycle ending. It's almost like, yes, you were lying to yourself about something with the Seven of Swords. This is all you allowing past situations to hold you back. And it's not only situations, but even maybe a mindset of, maybe I can't do it, maybe I'm not worth it or something with this Four of Cups. It's like really letting that go and saying, you know what, fuck it. Even if I don't like it, I'm just going to do it and I'm going to move forward and let's just see what happens, type of deal. Why is this Six of Swords here? Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. This is beautiful energy. It's almost like once you make up in your mind and you don't, pardon my language, you don't give a crap. Once you make up your mind and you're going to step into this Queen of Wands energy, just, you know what, F it. I know what I can do. I know what I deserve. I'm going to go for it. And you stand in your power again. It's like you step right back into that King of Swords. You know what? Yeah, I may have been a little bit detached. I may have been a little bit stuck in my ways, but you know what? It's time for a change. It's time for something different. And we're going to push through anyway. You land all that other stuff to rest. Like you're healing that. You're dropping it. It is what it is. It's time to move forward. Why is it 10 of Pentacles here? Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Absolutely. With the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Just like I said, once you get out of the energy of being stuck on whatever happened in the past or allowing for certain things to just keep you stuck, or a mindset, once you make up in your mind, you know what, I may be scared, even fear with this Five of Cups here, you know, maybe, and a fear of disappointment. The fact that it wasn't coming the way that you wanted it to. Like you had this idea of how something was supposed to play out, and because it didn't play out the way that you wanted it to, or wasn't playing out the way that you wanted to, it's like you lose faith somewhere, and then out of nowhere you get this pick-me-up from spirit letting you know, like, hey, it's okay, you know, just pause, take a break here, and see what you actually want here. Look at this and look at what you've been holding on to and let it go. And once you decide, you know what, F it, I'm gonna move forward anyway. You picked up your intuition, you tapped into your confidence. It's like, you know what, I'm okay. I am okay. And that's what matters. And that's what matters. Sometimes I feel like we get so caught up into things not working out the way that we want it to, that we miss how it is working out. We don't take into account how things are working for us. It's just, we just got to trust the process and know that spirit always has your back, and spirit will always be there for you. Okay? You know, just put a little faith in it. Have a little faith in your heart. That was terrible, but that song popped right in my head when I said that. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants to say to you. Yes. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Emperor, Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Releasing control, releasing past baggage, releasing that feeling of lack, and understanding that once you step in your power, all of this right here, once you get into this energy, all of this right here is nothing. It's nothing. It's like water under the bridge. Like, I'm not even worried about it anymore. And lack for what? Lack of faith for what? You know, overburdened, worrying for what? When I know God got me. You know what I'm saying? I know spirit got me. So what am I stressing about? Why am I stressing? Why am I stressing? But that's what I have. I feel like this message was definitely for me. I don't know about for anybody else, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I want you to understand that just because things don't look the way that you want them to now doesn't mean they're not working out in your favor. Okay? Thank you so much. Peace and love. Have a good week.